So
Yeah.
what I want to do right now in this minute, if we
Yeah.
can, is to encourage people to come to our masterclass on Saturday.
Okay.
I am so excited about the work that you and I have done together. We have been working on the concepts of the art of recovery for years, and we put together so many magical moments that you and I have experienced over and over and over again, and so many healing moments for so many people. And what we're offering this Saturday is a glimpse to an understanding of what those phases are all about, the concepts behind the art of recovery, and to allow people a different lens, to allow
Hmm.
people to look at things from a different perspective around their food plan and just about anything that's a trigger or a trauma, anything that's underlying that might make you feel like you're being bamboozled or your feelings of control or willpower are being stifled or smothered.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the work that we're doing because we're digging underneath. I love your concept of the art of recovery and the three phases and the archaeological layers. Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah. What what I noticed, excuse me, what I noticed in as I was going through my own different periods and understanding these new things that would kept arising for me to notice that people, and then working with others as a coach, I would see a certain attitudes they had that unless they got over that, they're going to just keep going back and going back and going back. And so I started calling that layers, like an archaeologist. So recovering is really like being an archaeologist of the things that are in our way. Things like, why is this happening to me? Why do I have this food thing? Why can't I eat like a regular person? Those layers that unless we reframe and look at that in a different way, and when we do, allows us to open to new knowledge and new understanding and less criticism. Because we go to food because of negative things we're saying to ourselves. So, what are they? We don't even think that's a negative thing. We think we're just like trying to shape up and saying, I just want to be normal. And what I'm really saying when I say that, I'm not normal, I'm not okay, there's something I'm doing wrong, I can't figure this out. So, reframing that, and then there's the next layer. And then there's another layer. I'm sorry, it's what it is. I know people don't want to hear. There's more, there's more. But in the reframing and learning how to really excavate the layers, it becomes different. It doesn't become, oh, a treasury. It doesn't, it becomes, oh, this is interesting. Oh, wow. I was doing that. I'm not, oh, I don't do that anymore. A year ago I would have done this. 3 months ago I would have done this. Now I see, this is what I hear with people who are doing this excavation. Oh, I noticed that 3 months ago I would have handled it different, and now I'm handling it differently. And so that reframing is giving them such great feelings about discovery as opposed to, oh, more, more. How many times, Sonja, have we heard in our groups? I don't like that you said we're never done. How many times?
It was so interesting. I mean, we've talked about this archaeological layering for a long time, and I love the analogy. And this just popped into my head. So I'm going to share my cartoon brain thoughts for a minute. When we as humans dig a big ditch with the trencher and throw that stuff in there that we don't want to deal with and cover it back up really quickly. Okay, that's an archaeological dig, right? Right? The way that archaeologists do this and the way to truly exposing the brilliance of this of our under stuff, the stuff that we've hidden away and shoved down and been afraid to look at, is gently and beautifully. And over time,
And
it takes
slowly.
exactly with intricate little tools instead of a
uh,
big sledgehammer and a drill and I don't know what the term is for that big piece of machinery that digs this big trench.
right. It's
That's
slowly
what we've been
stream.
doing. That's what a
Like this.
diet is. I'm going to start my diet on Monday. We've just dug ourselves and covered up all of the things and all of the reasons that we had all that crap in our pantry.
Come join us in this archaeological dig of our lives to uncover our authentic self. What's really in there? Who are we in there? That being ourselves in there, coming from our authentic self, we have answers for ourselves. That
We
takes,
have so much data and so many people that have walked this journey with you and I and seen the shifting and seen the delight and the hope and the challenges that they can now conquer because of this concept. And I can't wait to share it with you.
and if this appeals to you, if this sounds interesting, if appeals to you, if this is something, I've always known this. I've always known that this is a process that I need to look at and have a place to do it safely. Please join us. Come
Yes.
as we dig
Saturday,
deep.
Saturday, December 7th, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, and all the times in between.